a start of some kind.
Right.
So
Yeah. When one thing ends, something else begins.
yeah, and like, does he? I don't know. There's a lot of power in the black. Obviously he's going to be evil. He's a black dragon.
And
but like
the other thing about dragons is dragons always influence their environment. So all of that stuff about him is going to be that whole region.
yes,
And as you were talking and describing that crazy idea, you're saying like death is not the end for there's something else beyond. Maybe the towns there's a town in this region where everyone is undead, but they are just they're not like mindless, they're just going around living as undead creatures.
Yeah.
Like you see skeletons sweeping the streets and then go and serving drinks as people, undead creatures, or a zombie tries to drink something or gnaws on a bone sitting at a table.
I love maybe like, so you know how like this. I'm trying to visualize this. Imagine like there's a mountain. There's a black mountain
Right.
where the dragon is. Imagine like it's sunny out. There's no clouds in the sky, but the region around the black mountain looks like there's a shadow on it. Like it looks like there's a cloud above, blocking the sun. Like that's the look of the whole area. So things are like to get you immersed into the realm. When you walk in there, it's a struggle. Like the weeds on the ground are struggling. They're peeling away from the shadow, trying to get to that sunlight right at the border.
Yeah.
You know, and you walk in there, things aren't necessarily all dead, but they are dying. Or constantly
They're struggling.
Constantly stuck there. Everything looks as though they're drowning. You know, everyone is pale. You know, and then you take the pale aspect. Like, what would the encounter that you should have with people there is the same feeling of like blank, like
Nothing.
Weird.
There's nothing to these people.
Yeah, like they don't know joy.
No will to live.
Yeah, but they are.
But they are.
Right? In hopes that, you know, because there's a duality to the black, so like in hopes
maybe.
You know. But with the dragon, you know, I feel like the black...
Well, you said control.
Yeah.
The control, so maybe this is a place in the world where there is slavery or enslavement of the people by the dragon. If they're working for him so that he doesn't kill them. Or they...
Flip it on
Go ahead.
You could flip it. Instead of having the dragon in charge of all the slaves, it slowly becomes realized that the pale people are actually
in charge of the dragon,
in control of the dragon.
I
don't know how to do that. Chat.
Finding a way to create a non-physical force so the dragon doesn't want to leave. It needs to be there for something.
Yeah, I feel like there is where there's no. So in order for their famous quote from South Park, where there can't be hate without any love. No, there can't be love without any hate. So it must be good to be. There can't be good without bad. So it must be good to be evil sometimes.
Okay.
Right? That's what it was.
Yeah.
So maybe the people need the fear of the dragon in the realm to feel some sort of love, maybe some sort of
to feel. Oh, you said resistance and freedom fighters too.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe the dragon being there is giving them a will to actually live.
Yeah.
Even though the dragon doesn't realize that if he leaves, the darkness will leave with him over time. But every time he does leave, they no longer fear him, and then people start allowing themselves to die because they're not having to fight to protect everyone else from the dragon.
I
So the
think,
dragon stays.
yeah, and maybe
Because
the dragon just he just has a shadow like that around him at all times.
Yeah.
So like he just thinks that everyone's like this, but they're really not. He's just a wet blanket. Just throws a wet. Like how do you? That's gonna be fun. So like now add the funny element to it. Like I want every encounter to be sort of like a wet blanket. Wow, wow, wow. Like you know. Would you guys like some lukewarm water? Because that's the only. You know, I made dinner, but it's cold. It's delicious, but like it could have been better because it was cold. You know, like every interaction is going to be like that.
But
It's sort of
it
letdown.
has a little bit too much salt.
Yeah, like you finally get the magic item, but it's like sort of broken, not. You know.
You finally get it, and as you hold it, the magic fades.